thing I said, like, Sarah Rogo, almost like, no, that wasn't so
That's
clean.
not Bill.
No, I can't do Bill.
Hi, I'm Bill Clinton. Yeah.
You do play the saxophone.
I can play it.
Is it posted?
YouTube, I think, is on, but not. Hello.
So about this time,
Hello.
Mr. Thomas, how you doing? And what is the
We
weather
are
like
up
today?
on. We are up.
Are we going?
We are
Oh,
up.
there we go, theory.
There it is.
Share it on the Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. On the book face.
There it is, Jurgen.
Jurgen's always
like,
in. Hi,
about
Jurgen.
time.
Beat everybody.
Always.
Jurgen, we love you, buddy. Good evening to you.
Are we going?
Well,
That's me. That was me, man.
All right, let's get this shared over to Singular Sound right here. And
Oh my god, my phone is a turd.
you can polish turds. And here in America, we give you the rag and the spit polish shine.
Darian. I see you, Darian.
For $30, you can take your phone and get a
see
new
you,
battery.
buddy.
My phone's pretty slow too.
You're almost there.
It's not working.
Isn't?
Even with Wi-Fi.
You know, put
With the Wi-Fi.
it.
I'll keep clicking. I'm probably clicking. I'm like posting 1,000 times or something.
No, I hope not. Doesn't matter.
Hello there. It's Thursday, and I think you all know what that means.
Well, hello. Watch this trick real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah's got some cool stuff for you. Check it out.
Yeah, so hello, good evening tonight. I'm MikeRuggirello, your guest. I did that again! I'm MikeRuggirello, your host for Theory Thursday.
You're my guest.
I know, so
And I'm
far.
your
Beyond
guest.
guest.
Oh my
Beyond guest.
Lord, Jason, how you feeling, man?
I'm doing really good tonight, Mike. I'm having a excellent time. I'm enjoying the resonator here as well. And
Let's let this audience know who's sitting to the left of me. You're right, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very awesome artist, new friend of ours. She is a performer and teacher, and she is here. Her name is Sarah Rogo, and God darn it, you sound good. How are you? Thank you. My hand's a little sweaty, but grab that shit. Oh, you having fun?
I'm having a lot of good times.
So far, right? I mean, it's
the
unpredictable.
night's still early. It could change very quick.
Yeah.
On a dime.
But Jason, kick us off, brother.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, we would like to thank our sponsor, Singular Sound Beat Buddy, Kurt Mangan Strings, also Mad Hatter Guitar Products. Hello there, Ed. Also, Guitar Tune Up San Diego. Hello, Don. And our Cthulhu in Chief here, Mr. Dave Wright from SWR Video Productions. Thank you, David. And want to let you guys know to go to our YouTube channel, hit like, share, and subscribe if you can. Also, hit that little Patreon button if you want to help us out a little bit. You know, that would be much appreciated. Also, go to our website, TheoryThursday.com. And everything else, I think I have fulfilled my legal obligations, Mike. I think I can turn it back over to you now.
Well, thank you very much. So yeah, you know, I'm changing the order of how to do our introductions a little bit. So that's why you heard Sarah's name first, and then Jason does the skit. So you know, it seems a little uncomfortable letting you say all that stuff and then we introduce you because like our guest is sitting there.
Well, you normally do it like into the camera right after I do my intro, so.
We're still figuring out the show.
It's all right. It's a loose show. We operate without a net.
Anyway,
we are
Sarah,
happy to do
how
it.
are you?
I'm well.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
I love the colors that you choose.
Thank you.
It's a very stylish lady. I had the pleasure of talking to you about a month ago, you know, preparing for tonight. And I have a lot of questions as usual. We probably won't get to them all. But Sarah is very into guitar and teaching. She has a constitution that she shares with her students. And I asked her about her constitution, with the way she teaches, what's important. We're going to get to that. We'll have a formal little guitar lesson for you. So, you know, if you guys have your guitars, have them ready. Tune to A40. It's going to be a fun night. Where do I start? I usually start with the guitar. And
yeah.
This is a national.
This is a National Resophonic guitar. Yes, it is.
Ooh, talk about it, please.
Okay. Well, so this is a guitar that was custom made for me, but National guitars have been around since, I believe, the 1920s. Right in California, actually. And so this is called a tricone National guitar. And so it has 3 resonating cones that are resting inside. So
I see those.
it does have a pickup inside, but it naturally is amplified. Like when you put your phone into a cup, or when you put your hands like this, you know, it naturally spreads the sound out. So that's what a resonator guitar was. It was actually originally made to compete with the big bands when there was no amplifiers.
Ah, awesome. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Great design. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds killer. You're plugged into the little 20-watt Friedman. How are you digging the tone?
I
You
dig
happy?
it. Yeah, I normally use a Princeton reverb.
Oh.
But this sounds great. Sometimes I love a little bit of a crunch. I love different sounds of amps and what they can get out of my guitars. And
I dig that.
I like to play around.
Cool.
Yeah.
And speaking of gear and crunch with the Princeton, tell us a little bit about your tone. We're gonna be tagging her so you can listen to her music. Obviously, you know, YouTube and stuff, and because sometimes I guess when our viewers are watching us and listening, they simultaneously are cyber stalking you.
Oh.
So, anyhow, which is, I mean, cyber stalking is somewhat of a safe term these days, is it not?
Well, I think I don't know.
I guess
if you
if
want
I'm
to say cyber stalking, I think are interested in checking out your videos is probably the better way to go about it.
See, my
Or
co-host
interested.
will always throw the PC spin on it.
That's
so
true.
I don't have enough time in the day to
My
do
mom
that
is not
PC.
watching, so.
Yeah, okay, well, good. But, you know, the resonator through the Princeton's a 20-watt awesome Fender amp, right? About 20? No?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm a big fan of those 21 amps. I think you said there was some pedals. You have some pedal
I
selections?
only use one pedal through my amp. It's the Route 66 compression and overdrive. And I just don't like to be too fancy. You know, I do like tremolo, but the Princeton has some great tremolo already in it. but I
And you
keep it
use-
pretty simple.
So the tremolo and the verb in that amplifier, you do like
That's
to
what
use
I like to use those. My guitar player in my band has a full, huge pedal board that has more of the ethereal, cool sounds that lay over some of my songs. So I just like to keep it really simple and clean, especially playing something like this. I mean, I do play this Fender Music Master,
That's
this
so
vintage little buddy,
that when you say vintage, what year is that?
62.
That is a 62.
Yeah. I mean, I made a little modification, but that's
What mod was it?
I added the humbucker
Okay.
and just did blending knobs.
This looks like a different single coil than usual.
You know what? I think I think it's the original, but I bought it with this pickup.
Okay.
I'd like to think it's the original, but I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't
22
tell
fret
you.
even.
I couldn't tell you, but it's a little buzzy. I need a little bit of a refret job, but it's
Yeah.
it hangs in there for blues. So
Right
it has a lot of
on.
mojo.
Killer. Yeah, I mean, I just met you tonight. I think you're cool as hell. And that's what was that song about in the beginning? Because I think it's cool. We got enough time. We can do that again with that.
Yeah.
Bob. Are you cool about doing that again?
I'm cool about doing that again. It's about moving to California from
Yeah.
the cold East Coast.
Let's talk about a little bit where you're
And
from.
where you're from again?
Yeah, so I just about 2 years ago I moved here from Boston. But I was raised in various crevices of New England. Like I was born in New Jersey, raised in Connecticut.
So you're rooting hard for the Patriots.
You know what? I like the Red Sox.
Okay.
But other than that, sports are not quite my thing,
Okay.
to be honest with you. So
Baseball's a good
Patriots or
one.
what I couldn't.
Rooting hard for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
good.
But I like Red Sox.
Cool.
That's it. But
I don't even know what the Red Sox are.
you know what? But I'm just gonna be completely honest.
Is that a hockey
They
team?
have great butts. The Red Sox just have
Well, like-
some good butts and
yeah.
some good beards.
Right on.
Yeah,
cool.
especially
Yeah.
the year they
speaking
won the
of-
World Series too.
Can-
yeah.
Could we talk about cuisine? What's your favorite cuisine back there?
Oh, like in cuisine from Boston?
Were you saying, oh, that you want my footstool, or oh, cuisine? We're going
Drop
to talk
the
about.
No.
Is it like, tell me about what you like to eat?
Yes. Oh, I could talk about this all day.
Well, you.
I actually,
for
I
5
love.
minutes.
Okay, I love burritos. Believe it or not.
Burritos.
So you came to the right place.
I know. That's why I'm very happy to be. I'm very happy to be here, guys.
Yeah.
I meant where you're from.
Oh yeah, we don't have a lot of burritos. We have some good chowder.
You got some
Chowder.
lobster rolls.
Chowder.
You gotta.
Chowder.
I don't want to embarrass myself right now. Yeah.
But that's where I mean
Talk
the
to
only
Colin how we gotta have some
characteristic
chowder.
meal of the area is a good chowder.
Yeah.
We have a good
Did you
chowder.
hear that?
Lobster rolls too, I think, are good. Lobster rolls, chowder.
Do you hear that?
Someone's doing laundry next door.
No.
Show
Good
us a
job,
riff
Matt.
real quick. Let's
Yeah.
just listen to, like, I don't know. I don't care if it's something that you just wrote this
Sure.
morning
Yeah.
or another
I'll
great
write it
song.
right now.
Yeah, write it right now. Let's listen to this
Yeah.
guitar. It's a great guitar.
Yeah, basically, I'll just start by saying I'm in open D tuning, not DAD-GAD tuning. I'm in open D, so it's D, A, D, F sharp, A, D.
It's hip. And if you're digging on some verb, got you covered over there, just in case you want some. Sarah Rogo, everybody. Wonderful sounding stuff right there. A little applause. Jason, give me some. Oh.
Clapper.
You clapped. You turned it off.
So,
Clapper.
one of our newer sponsors of the show, the Crapper.
The crap.
It's kind of like the
Wait.
crapper.
That's weird. So when it goes on, you can actually see the sequence.
Yeah.
You know, it has to be at an interval. You can't just do 2 claps at once. Anyhow,
Everybody's very interested in that.
I know the clapper is a funny thing that lives here on the show. But that was some tone, and girl, you got some feel. You sound very believable. And blues, because I teach too.
Yeah.
Blues is in my opinion, a very difficult
Thing to
style
teach.
to teach.
Yes, it is. It is so hard to teach. It really is. And it's just something I feel like you're born with, to be honest with you. I mean, everybody's born with a style within them. and so not one style is better than the other, but I think some people are born for certain styles.
And how long have you been playing?
I have been playing guitar for about 10 years. I've actually been playing saxophone for longer. So I've been studying music from a pretty young age, but I started guitar when I was 14 years old.
And, well, you lived in Boston, so I mean, did you attend one of the fancy schools back there?
I did.
You
Ever
did.
so fancy Berklee College
You
of
went?
Music.
Yeah, I was
well,
gonna say.
we have a few
Yeah.
friends that have been there.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, I'm not surprised. Would you say that had a lot of help with concentrating on very specific things, or was that just divisive to your natural talent?
To be honest with you, it taught me what I didn't want to do.
Ah, so
But it taught me a lot of theory, which is great. And then it taught me the rest of it taught me what I didn't want to do, which is so important. It was so good
did you get good grades?
for me. It's pretty easy to get good grades there.
Wow, listen.
You just gotta go to class. You just gotta go to class.
Is that really? Is that what it's about?
Yeah, you gotta go to class. But it's you get out of it what you put into it. Everybody passes and graduates for the most part, but you get out of it what you put into it.
Totally.
But with the blues especially, like I learned from two guys who just live in like Newton, Massachusetts. Like, you know.
Who are their names? Would you like to say their names?
Yeah, so I love talking about them because they're like my senseis, so to speak. So Paul Rochelle is one guitar player, and Woody Mann is another guitar player. He's a big teacher in New York City. And so Woody Mann studied with Reverend Gary Davis, and Paul Rochelle studied with Son House, or was, you know, under the influence of Son House, so you could say. And so it almost feels like I could feel like the ghosts of those players through them. And it was just an amazing experience because they taught me so much about traditional blues, and then they just saw my fire and passion for it, and they ended up taking me on the road to
Wow.
Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, like
You
all
saw
those
that
places.
stuff.
And they really just took me in, and I ended up just sitting at their kitchen table every weekend and listening to stories of playing with Howlin' Wolf or seeing Jimi Hendrix,
Whoa,
or
man.
you know, like all, you know, it's just, I'm really lucky to have met them because
So that was like hazing and conditioning.
yes, yeah.
You're,
They believed me,
you're
and I
very
was just a
blessed.
little shit, you know. So I'm happy to be here.
Hey man, I'm happy you're here. I think all three of us are happy here. Speaking of hazing, let's show a little bit more. It's still shuffle 3, but maybe we want to slow it down. Here, I'll choose a different pattern.
Sure, you know, go with it. Do whatever you
Check this out. I don't know what I'm doing. We got shuffle 6.
You never know what
This
you're
is
doing.
at 120 BPM. Let it go. I don't care where you're at. Sarah Rogo.
What are we doing?
Can I roll your arm?
Are we just improvising?
Yeah, what do you think? Our viewers want to hear music. was fun. That was another nice shuffle groove there. Just kind of, that was cool, man. So, what is going on? What did you do yesterday? What was the last gig?
My last endeavor was NAMM show. I played there. My band played there, and
you know, I have noticed that you have a lot of endorsements. Let's talk a little bit about that because that's intertwined with our whole NAMM escapade. So yeah, what was up with NAMM?
NAMM was a great time. I mean, it's always good to just say hello to the companies that I really love and just build.
Like?
I love a lot of different companies, man. I mean, I love Fender and Fishman. I'm sponsored by Thalia Capos. These gorgeous,
I think
awesome-
we have seen those before.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Can I see that one?
Yeah. I actually.
Let's do a little close up on the detail because these are expensive.
These are sick because you can change out the pad.
Well, it's probably the wrong thing to say. They're not so expensive. They're just very high quality.
Yeah.
It's like the Lamborghini of paper.
But you can change out the pad according to the radius of your guitar neck. So rather than buying a capo that it doesn't really like keep your guitar in tune when you like change it, this will just, you can...
Can you hold it still so they can just see that really nice graphic? It looks all abalone. I mean, I've looked on their website and it's very extensive.
Beautiful, yeah.
A lot of choices.
But yeah, you change the pad depending on the radius of your guitar neck, so it customizes it.
Okay, so
it comes with all those different pads. So that's why I like it, and it's pretty.
Yeah.
Are you partial to a specific fret number? Like, are you just
with capoing?
Yeah.
No, it just depends on my voice. Yeah.
Literally depends on like what melody you make up that
Yeah, it
day.
depends on my voice. Certain sounds are sweeter on the resonator or the electric. Like, if I like the low kind of earthy sounds. But I can also, sometimes it's really fun to just hang out in my bedroom and just like throw capo on super high. It sounds like a banjo or something, you know, it's like, obviously with distortion, not.
That's rad. Keep busting. I'm gonna find a little country groove. You cool with that? Oh shit.
It's gonna be
It wasn't that bad, was it? Was it too slow? Yeah. So this is what it sounds like when a National is on the 8th fret capo in a standard D tuning.
sounds like a banjo.
Only here on Theory Thursday, y'all. It does sound like a banjo. I bet Steve Moore would dig this. Yeah, some Sonny Landreth shit right there. Yeah. Wonderful. Give me some. Did you see that? Man, that was kick-ass.
But yeah, so it's fun to play around with the capo all the way up here too. But yeah, anyway, back to NAMM.
We're very, very on our game tonight with
Yeah.
jamming and topics.
But also, yeah, I am sponsored by D'Angelico is making a rad set of strings. Yeah, if you want to show them the.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
That's what's strung on here. I mean, every guitar, to be honest with you, I like different strings on every guitar.
That's cool.
Yeah. So D'Addario has a cool line of resonator strings, but D'Angelico has a great new string called the Electro Zinc. which is pretty cool. It's a wound G,
A
which I
wound G.
love.
Round G.
Can we get some alternate lyrics? We spin you wound.
Round.
What?
Round.
Right,
Finish the
wound,
lyric.
right, wound, right, wound.
Thank you very much for that. That was great. Yeah.
But yeah, I just there's a lot of guitar products
derail
that
you?
yeah,
I'm famous for that.
Yeah.
But no, keep talking about the companies, man. I mean, this is seriously part of the reason you're here. You know, your talent, your affiliations, who you are. You know, these companies. I'm sure you're going to tell us about 4 more, and that's what's interesting. I mean, that's the big deal. That's the big deal for Theory Thursday's growth, to be honest with you. What else?
in terms of gear. And
No. Endorsements.
Well, I forget what I said before. National
we were on
Guitars.
National Guitars.
National Guitars, Thalia Capos,
D'Angelico Strings.
And there's a lot of companies that I love and partner with and just love their products, like Fender guitars, obviously Fender amps. I'm a big fan
I like
of
Fender.
Fender. I'm just a big fan of them.
Yeah, I like it.
There's just so much like history and there's just so much hardiness to their to their
Agreed.
guitars. I don't know,
I
like
love
baseball bats that you can play.
He's got a '68 Bassman Silverface,
Silverface.
and every time we're
I
in the
love that.
studio,
I
that
bring
thing
it.
is always there.
I bring it.
You know. So hey, speaking of endorsements, we talk about this. Oh, who you endorsed by? We say that loosely. I want to get a little bit inside your head a little bit about why you're doing that. Like, do you
Doing
really?
what?
Well, being a musician, you're a performer. You obviously see the value of representing companies. I mean, is that something that you actually decided to do? Did a musician friend, did one of your senseis say, Sarah, when you're out to California, make sure you get endorsements, right? I'm like,
No, they say the opposite.
Yeah, they're
They're gonna say the opposite, but to me, it's just like it just happens naturally because I'm such a passionate person, and I'm so passionate about the guitar, and I'm passionate about all the different types of things you can get to enhance the guitar, and
so you like.
so I'm just passionate about
associating yourself with companies.
it. The thing
and
is,
you like talking
it's
about
not
the
even
companies.
it's not even a matter of like I want to like associate with them. It just kind of happens because I'm so passionate about it that I just talk them up, and I just everything that I love, I will just speak so highly of, and it kind of just ends up becoming like a partnership because I love my guitars and all my products so much. Like I won't rep a product that I'm even slightly stoked on. Like it has to just.
You have to be
stoked.
pumped on them.
Over
Yeah.
the top. Yeah,
And
that makes sense.
I would like to also talk a little bit about when these companies hook you up or find you, or in my experience, I have to knock on their doors and then they send me contracts. So when you're reading in these contracts, do you recognize anything that's all the same? Like any similarities on all of these contracts?
Well, I think it's just honestly, a lot of these companies are they're just happy to have artists that love their products and they see it, and that are on stage excited about these products. I mean, that's really all it is that like, these companies just want you to occasionally maybe record like a cool review video, and I'm like, I would do that anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I do that with
I'll do that
every product that I
regardless,
do,
Do you do that on your Facebook?
I do it on my Facebook, yes, and then I also do it on my Instagram. I do a lot with Facebook, but I'm very heavily involved with Instagram.
I think that's where it's going.
Yeah, I love Instagram.
Well, it's
I
owned
find
by the
so many,
same
I've met some of my closest friends through guitar hashtags or blues hashtags.
Totally. Well, the hashtag, obviously, and
Yeah.
this isn't news, but it's interesting to think about how a hashtag operates on Instagram as opposed to Facebook.
Yeah,
I
it's
actually,
interesting.
on most of my Facebook
You're not
posts,
supposed to use hashtags
I
on
don't even
Facebook or
hashtag.
something. Yeah, you're not supposed
However,
to technically.
here's what's interesting about that. I'll give you a reason why, or why I need to use a hashtag on Facebook. A very awesome bass guitar pedal company called Dark Glass. Mm-hmm. Very boutique. They're like one of the coolest pedals to get if you're a bass player. Coolest companies to purchase, right? They don't have a Facebook. So if I'm doing a post and we're at their booth and he's jamming on their totally rad Omega, Optimus Prime, Omega Supreme fuzz
Alpha,
pedal,
Omega,
right?
Ultra.
Alpha, Omega, yeah, it's something like that. in order for me to make it so you could maybe find out, oh, what Jason's shredding, what's that tone? You got to put the hashtag, and the hashtag
will direct you
to all the other dark glass
Hashtags, yeah.
posts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know,
Welcome to the future, the hashtags. It's crazy.
Used to be a pound sign for me, so I'm still getting over it.
Yeah.
That's what you push to
Pound.
Yeah, pound that call. So you after you type in your PIN number, you know.
could we have a guitar lesson?
Yes.
Did you teach today?
I did. I actually only taught one student.
Okay, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you're still teaching, right?
Yeah.
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 What did, well, it's not what did you teach, but these aren't the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
What did you say?
These aren't the droids you're looking for. What would you like to teach us?
You know, I'll teach you a basic slide technique. I
Guys,
get a lot of questions about
Grab
that.
your guitars, right?
Grab 'em right now.
And
Grab your
Can
guitars.
you give them a moment? You know, hopefully there's a few of y'all, and you know, it's so cool if there is. But what's the tuning again? Get them
This
involved.
is open D. Different than Dadgad. A little bit different, one note different than Dadgad. Dadgad would work though too. But it's D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. So that's open D.
It's actually the tuning I use too.
I
Mike.
think I should probably
Do you want to? Okay.
go with this.
Just drop it. I think you're better off than going all the way through.
So you said D, A, D, F sharp.
Say Mama Kiss tuning too, Mike.
What was our string two?
A
A.
and then D again.
Nice tone and sustain of national.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
Yeah.
Are you reading? These are all.
Jurgen. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's
And then D again.
Number one fan.
number one fan.
Yeah, we have
Maybe
this
Darian.
really
Darian
awesome
Jurgen.
patron named Jurgen, and he's from Germany, and he has to like wake up at 7:30 in the morning. It's time to watch the show, and he's like,
Good morning.
yeah. So Jurgen, this is for you.
So I'm in open D tuning now.
Does this sound okay?
Yeah. So I get a lot of questions about where to start on the slide.
Could you pass me my
Yeah.
that glass blown one?
I
Yeah.
don't trust myself with glass slides. That's why I use brass.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of questions about, you know, where do I even start with the slide?
So I'm a beginning
This
slide
is
student.
gonna be awesome.
So I think what people
Shut up.
what people don't realize is a lot of the left hand, and I'm talking about if you're regular, not goofy.
Yeah.
It's a lot in the left hand about muting the strings behind the slide. You can put the slide on the
Is that okay? I
on
like.
the ring finger.
That's
That's
usually where I
fine.
roll it.
I use it on the pinky just because I do a lot
And
of.
you got that really cool
Yes,
slide
this
that's
is
made for your
made by
pinky.
National Guitars,
So sweet.
called the Tone Dome, designed by Ben Powell, I believe, local musician, San Diego.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
He
that's
sells them here too.
that's rad.
So it's about muting the strings behind the slide. So let's just focus on this F sharp string. So the third string from the top, and we're gonna slide to the 5th fret. So I'm muting the strings behind the slide. That kind of gives it a really clean tone. And then I think also the most important thing to know when playing the slide is that when you play the note, you're playing right on top of the fret, versus when you're fretting the note, you're right before the fret. So when you're playing the slide, yeah, you're right on top of the fret.
Wow.
So that's a really clean,
This feels very different.
yeah, it's a very clean tone. Now, there's different techniques that you can unmute these strings. That's where a lot of the character comes from. But for now, we just kind of start clean, just like you're fretting it. You almost want them to be the same. So listen,
Wow.
try to get them to be the same. So that's a really good exercise. So like. So that's a cool exercise. And then another one is to just pluck the string and slide. Dup, 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 dup.
Sorry.
And
Sorry,
slide
Teach.
up.
Wow.
Just slide up. So we have these fingers muting on the strings, but then it's also a lot to do with isolating the right hand as
note.
well.
Yeah.
It really is. So I keep my fingers on the strings, and then when I play the note,
Okay, so you associate or
You pluck.
assign a finger per string? Maybe?
yes, it's not strict. That's not like a strict rule, but that's what I do. And I'm able to just isolate. So like,
Wow, what I suck.
it just takes
doing all right.
practice. It takes practice applying the right amount of pressure, the right amount of muting, and the right amount of control.
Do I need to push a little bit more than I'm doing? Because I feel very relaxed.
You need to mute on it.
I think by
fine.
by putting a little bit more pressure here, you'll put a little bit more pressure here.
Oh.
Because it's
And
about
that's-
you don't want see. Listen, what happens when I loosen up.
Yeah, you get the ring.
Basically pressing
Yeah.
that thing right on the fret, dude. Like you're pressing
Yeah.
that fret down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, now I'm.
Yeah. So you don't just want. Oftentimes when you hear people starting out with slide, it's just very. The tone is not there because they're not properly muting. So what I would recommend is just going super slowly. I know you want to rip like Derek Trucks or whatever, but you know, it starts really simple. Actually, Derek Trucks got a lot of influence from Blind Willie Johnson. And he's a crazy mofo, but he also kept it simple as well. So keep it really simple to start out. Maybe start on the top string and just play notes really sweetly. Okay, but
good.
let me actually clarify why you're struggling a little bit. Is because your action is not high enough.
Well,
Because it's meant for standard tuning electric guitar. So this action,
but if I was familiar with this, I could adapt though.
you could, but I wouldn't perform slide guitar on this guitar with this action. It has to be higher.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Thank you for completely saving me and not
Yeah.
making me look.
No. It's true. Like you have to have the right action. You can pull it off.
But I
for
would
sure,
like
but-
to add though what I'm learning tonight, and the feeling and the responsibility. That's what's really kind of making my
like,
wheels spin.
That's
right now.
not a rule because ultimately that's just what makes the tone. It can be messy and sloppy because that's what the blues is sometimes. It's messy and sloppy, but you want to be able to do it clean before you put all that mojo into it, right? You want to be able to go instead of like because
very, very different sound.
it's different. So you just want to be able to do it clean.
That is.
Do it clean.
That is.
So maybe even
Mr.
practice
Clean-
scales.
Mrs. Clean,
Mrs.
ladies and gentlemen. No, that is very informative. I am so thankful that we have had this information on here. Dave, are you blown away? How you doing over there, dude?
Great.
Are you pumped on
Yeah,
this?
this is awesome. Sounds amazing.
Right on. Yeah. Please continue or wrap it up.
Yeah, I can continue actually a little bit with when you're playing an open D.
Look at this. Jurgen just said, "Good to know that." Let's give him a little thumbs up there.
Thanks, Jurgen. So when you're playing or jamming out in open D and you want to play the blues, right? Like we'd love to do. So you have like the three chords of the blues, the three main chords of the blues. So you have D, and then you have A. Well, this is G actually, and then this is A. So it's the open, and then you slide the whole slide up to the 5th fret,
With the mute. Always with the mute, right?
and then and then the 7th fret, and then open. So
That's when you hit the 12 too.
yeah, you can hit either open or 12. Right? And then for the 4 chord, G, and then A. And I actually sometimes like to hit the 3rd chord or the 3rd fret. So if you stick to those frets, open, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 12th. You can just like jam out like the Rolling Stones, you know?
What was the reason for going to the 3rd, other than it's rad?
Just
and it's a
another
minor 3rd. It's just another.
It's just like another kind of rock.
I'm so concentrating on trying to do those mutes now, it just sounds worse.
Well, the thing about slide is that it takes a lot of like
It's a school
finesse.
for sure.
It takes it takes a lot of love and care. It's not something that comes overnight. But when you do spend a lot of time on it and you get it, it's actually not that hard. Like I find slide easier.
I should just
than anything.
dedicate a guitar, right? Put 12s on it.
That's what. If you have the guitar,
How high is your action?
this is
Can
really
you-
friggin' high.
Is it really?
It's really.
Can
Would
you-
you want to try it?
Well, I wanted to
It's
maybe get
really-
a zoom.
Can you
Just
get a
feel on
zoom?
it.
I don't know the exact number of the action, but right now I have 12s. I used to have 13s on this baby, and I just
you
realized.
got? Can you see some of that depth,
Turn
Dave?
it. Yeah, there you go. Good.
Yeah, it's really high. You can
pretty good,
play. I
though.
mean, you can play slide on a lower one, but it's a lot better. It's since the strings are higher up, your slide is not going to hit the frets because it would be like it would sound like that.
Totally.
So if you do have the extra guitar, even if it's like $80 like old Yamaha or something, you could just put some 12s on it, or even 13s if you have like a heavy hand, and dedicate that to your,
Slide operation.
guitar. But you can tune down your guitar that you have now, and you can still practice on it.
Totally.
Yeah, as long as
I always prefer when I do slide always on my acoustic. I had
Yeah.
steel string acoustic just because it's
Yeah, 'cause it's
higher,
higher, it's
and you
easier.
can get the.
You should hear the lyrics of the song you wrote.
But
you did one too.
yeah, I mean, so slide in a nutshell, it just takes. You have to spend time with it. It's almost like, and you can't spend time with it in a superficial way, just like shedding something like from
Yeah,
the mind. It actually takes. It sounds kind of cheesy, but you have to spend time with it in your soul.
Yeah, it's
Because
gotta
it's a voice.
gotta come out of you.
It
Yeah.
does, and that's why I love it, because all the technique in the world you can shred and you can shed, but when it comes to slide, like the
feel.
people who play slide the best, it comes from the soul. And to me, I take a lot of comfort in that, because you just show who you are versus your ego.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very well said.
Yeah.
That was
I agree.
Very, very inspirational. I feel like I compartmentalize a little something more special now, because I mean you really clarified something very cool there. Thank you for saying
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna practice some of this. The way, again, can I get a little recap on my lesson?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do this, I want to first lay the slide down and then duck it first, or duck it then slide, or
I slide
is it
it.
simultaneously?
It depends on what you're playing. I mean, you can lay it right down, but you do want to slide a little bit into it, even if it's a. Yeah. Yep. And then, of course, you can add a little vibrato.
Might be better off with the pinky, Mike, if you're gonna do that technique.
I mean,
so you
a
know.
lot of people. Yeah.
There you go.
A lot of people do, but
It is a shitload easier.
Well, yeah, you're the point is muting.
I mean, I know tons of people who do it on the ring, but
Actually, when I play, a lot of times I'll have the slide like in between this. I'll kind of hold it. I don't actually put it on my hands, 'cause
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
they're thick. So I'll have it on.
wow.
I'll kind of like this, mute, but it's fun.
Thank you very much for. That's the first slide lesson I ever had. I think.
It's cool. Everyone's enjoying it too. A lot of
Oh,
people
really?
chiming in.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone's saying, "Look at Mike suck."
Nah.
Yeah,
don't
it's
say
okay if you are.
that. I'll just tell you that later. That's all.
Wearing egg on my face is one of my new favorite things to do. Well, actually, it's not new. I've been doing that for better part almost 2 years now.
Better part of 41 years.
Oh, yeah, okay. I love Jason Thomas so much, Sarah. I'll never truly admit that,
I think you just did, didn't you?
but I know, I just did. I forgot what we were doing. I thought we were hanging out jamming, but we're on a show right now, and we have to maintain posture and coolness.
posture.
Yeah,
So,
really good. Yeah, I enjoy. the
So
slides, the
what's
sound of
going
it.
on next? Like, I mean, we're gonna get to a fat jam here in a moment, and we're
Totally.
also getting to the very tail end of our show. That was a very healthy guitar lesson. Thank you very much. Give me some love on that. Sarah Rogo.
I enjoyed it. I'm
Sarah
gonna take-
Rogo. But
I'm
I
gonna
know
take-
for fun,
Rogo.
for posterity.
Depends on the
Rogo.
accent. If you want to go Italian, yeah,
Oh,
you
it
could
sounds like
say
a really
Rogo.
good pasta dish or something.
Yeah, some kind of.
It's not Italian.
It's like arugula's a vegetable.
It's Italian if you say it like that. I
What's that
guess.
movie? What's that movie?
Which I did miss. it.
Arugula. It's a vegetable.
A vegetable.
I think I'm saying the line wrong,
Ah.
but do you recognize that?
No, not right now.
It's it's Steve Martin when he plays the Italian.
Yeah. Yes, with Rick Moranis and the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based in San Diego.
You
by the
can
way.
make all the stuff melt. No, I'm sorry. So back to you, Theory Thursday. We're gonna have some fun. We're talking to Sarah Rogo. I'm losing my mind right now.
As per usual. Luckily, we made it this far, so far in this without being
You
major.
know, just in case, you know, we do have that Patreon account. You know, we would love the support. You know, we're the whole reason that this is growing and becoming more cool is because of money. But more importantly, we want you to. We're listening to you, and the whole reason that things look a certain way or are a certain way is because Jason and Dave and I, we read all of your feedback, and boy, oh boy, is there a lot of it every week.
Yeah.
They're very good. They're commanding things, and it's great. I'm very happy that we can do this and get people interested, saying, hey, you know, I want a beat buddy. Speaking of, we're going to be doing another drawing soon and give away a beat buddy, and you know,
Keep watching,
we do have
people.
a special
Keep
deal
watching.
for
Beat
you
buddy.
if you're interested. So it's a very, very nice teaching device, to be honest with you. It also has the metronome on it, so you can just
That is cool.
just do the metronome.
It's a good practice device.
It is a good practice
Yeah.
device.
It's great.
Speaking of, are you feeling you want to try rock and roll, or do you want to do another country thing, or are you feeling the shuffle?
You want to get on that
yeah,
electric?
let's hear this guitar.
Electric in.
Alright.
Only got a little mute button.
No, just automatic.
Oh, it's automatic.
Yeah, that's what's one.
Tell Bob I'm switching over.
guitar
nice-
product.
Mad Hatter guitar products in effect.
That's actually really nice.
You digging that?
I can't tell you how nice that is.
Well, you,
need not worry of the popping.
Sketchy. Yeah, that's really nice.
Almost threw up.
Oh my god.
That's like something you want to keep to yourself, man. Unless you actually do it and say, I'm going to throw up, and then I can get out of the way. It's coming right at me, I'm sure.
Am I?
So some of these rock beats are a little harsh, but you know, I mean, we don't have to do a rock beat. Let's just see what happens. Oh, cool. We got some standard guitar happening here.
Yeah, standard guitar. Am I in tune with you? Are you in tune? That's the question. You went from open D to.
I did retune. I'm at E. I got my A. Do you need to check yourself?
I need to check myself.
Okay. I had an A sharp.
Yeah. A sharp.
You know what's weird about this tuner? When you're tuning B, it keeps saying F sharp. It's like the weirdest glitch. It's the weirdest glitch. How does it feel? Hey, are there any more of these? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, while they are tuning, you can, if you want to find out more about Sarah, go to her website, which is sarahrogomusic.com, and you can find that's the link to her music, and also you can get some of her music on iTunes and Spotify and all the regular things. But go to her website first, so that's the best way to direct yourself to the to the stuff. We're going 12 bar, is that?
12 bar?
Ken Joe to book.
Yeah.
It goes to the 4, 5, and then the 1. You'll figure it out.
Okay, I'll figure it.
Yeah,
That
this
sounds
is-
like some blues.
Are you going to be singing on this? Awesome.
that the wrong beat?
I don't know.
I don't know. We can figure it out. We can do it.
Oh God, no.
I'll let you guys go. You want clapper on or clapper on?
Ooh, that's really fast.
That's a little.
A little slower.
It's 100.
Yeah. Can't judge an apple by looking at the tree. You can't judge a honey by looking at the bee. You can't judge a sister by looking at her brother, and you can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Can't you see? Oh, oh, you misjudge me. I look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. You can't judge a sugar by looking at the cane, and you can't judge a woman by looking at her man. You can't judge a sister by looking at her brother, and you can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Can't you see? Oh, oh, you misjudge me. I look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Stand there. Oh, can't you see? Oh, oh, you misjudge me. Yeah. I look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover.
Yeah, and another number by Miss Sarah Rogo, kicking you in the gut with some blues tonight. I feel a little sore. I also, that was rad. That's a neat song.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that, what is that?
It's Bo Diddley. The old Bo Diddley song.
Man, that must be so cool. I got into guitar for the wrong styles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you did.
I mean, I love my metal.
Metal's great.
Metal's great.
I love metal. It reminds me a lot of classical music.
But, you know, when it comes to the blues and then hanging out with y'all and the fact that you guys get to pick and choose from some great songs and
Yeah.
just put your spin on them, it translates to me big time. I live vicariously through you guys because I have delusions of grandeur of singing in my own power trio, you know what I mean? But I would be doing the same kind of thing, you know what I mean? Going for some rad 60s, 70s, early 70s
think that's like
bluesy. Well, it's more
50s,
50s and 60s, right?
40s.
40s? Well,
Blues. Yeah.
shows what I know, right? Pleasure, Sarah. I think you're cool as hell.
Thank you.
Very, very strong singer. Obviously a strong teacher. That was one of the best guitar lessons we've ever had on our show this evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Golly.
I say yes.
I think it's time to close the show down, Jason.
Okay, we can do that. I guess thank you for watching, guys. We will, like Mike said, we will be giving away another Beat Buddy thanks to our wonderful sponsors at Singular Sound. Also would like to thank Ed at Mad Hatter Guitar Products, Kurt Mangan Strings, and Guitar Tune-Up San Diego. SWR Video Productions, Mr. Cthulhu,
Oh, there he is.
David Wright.
He's turning into an edit master.
Yeah, he did back from our trip to NAMM. Had a lot of hours. We did basically a lot of hours walking around and filmed from there and did
Apparently,
everything.
we have a spoof reel.
We do, but
Spoof
that,
reel
that
is
might
available
that might
to
be
you.
available only to our premium Patreon.
And how does that happen,
accounts.
Jason?
Well,
Tell
you go to the Patreon thing. I always post it on every show in the links. You can go there, and if you feel it necessary, you can throw us a buck, throw us whatever you want if you want to do more. But we will be setting up something else. Eventually, once we get our channel going and everything else, once we get our proverbial poop together, we'll have more stuff to offer for you guys, like one-on-ones with me and Mike, Skype, whatever. You know, we'll work some stuff out.
Oh, that's worth a lot.
That's worth a lot. Yeah, that's for our premium. That's why I said our premium subscribers.
That's where we get to cuss and show you. And no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that, but yeah, we'll do that. But also go to our YouTube channel, guys. We need some love there. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that button.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think in
really
the comment section.
Thank you.
And yeah, TheoryThursday.com.
That's right. Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. We're gonna close it down. I chose Shuffle 6/8
Oh.
Blues. It was at 70, but I pumped it up to 105.
Okay,
Jason,
on a shuffle.
what date are we at right now? It's the first.
It's the
It is
first.
the first February 1st.
February 1st.
It is a lovely date. My birthday is this month,
Lovely day.
What day?
the 24th. We're having a party at
Bolt
Bolt Brewery in La Mesa. If you're not gigging or around, you're more than invited to come out. We're having musical.
Shoot me a message.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you bet. I'm just trying to do a little research real quick. We will see you next week with Mario Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
All right.
Take it away.
Then bring you the jajabrams, dude.
You serve it up.
You serve it? I serve it up?
I almost did the A7 as well. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's where you go.
Yeah.
Close us out.